Coming up on the first pitch, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Suzuki on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's Josh Young.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Shota, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. And that is that. Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball, that's outside.
That
Ball
misses.
Inside.
And the count is 2-0.
Aye.
Right through there for a strike. And that skips into dirt. Lifted in the air, right field. Nimmo has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Hey! Ball, that's inside.
Makes the catch for the second out. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball 2. That's towards center. Langford moving under this one. And that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Ball, that's inside. outside.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
The 0-1.
That's ball 2.
Berger gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball there. That misses. And now it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Kyle Higashioka in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. One run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they take a 3-run lead. Out to short. Swanson whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 4. And he'll pull into second safely. Fought off foul. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Corner. Throw to first in time. So next to hit for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. He's 0 for 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. And that one inside and it hit him.
First base.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it. On the first pitch, you'll often hear the phrase,
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Javier Assad.
well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bregman to first. And they're happy to just get ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And quickly one away in the second. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The 1-0. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. And here is Michael Conforto. Foul ball. Hat, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's out.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that skips in the dirt. Three-two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. Nimmo settles underneath it. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, on to the 3rd inning. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Justin Frostview.
And first offering is fouled off. Bush settles under it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And it's fouled away. That one fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
A little out front there as he swings through it. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gansby Swanson.
That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
The 1-0.
Ball in.
And another ball.
Outside.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Seager tossed to second. Double play.
You're out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Cameron Cawley. On the ground, Horner sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball inside.
In time to Bush. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. In the air to left center. Langford settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Ball, that's out.
And that one hammered. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Up next for the Cubs.
In half up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1 out, the runner at second. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one. Half lays off.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball, that's inside.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Fouled off left side. And now it's even up. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. Now all even up. Swing and a ball popped in the air, but it's just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the Cubs.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Fly to right his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 on, 2 outs. And they'll do it again.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-3. Cold wind will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Win, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the top of the 5th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning. Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ball 1.
Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Seager stands in now. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Suzuki going back on it.
Foul.
Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Bregman. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Swanson digs in.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's off the mark.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And it remains 2-2. That one missed. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4.
Ball, that's outside.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the
That
ground to
ball's
third.
foul.
And it goes just foul.
Ball 2.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. Full count now. Good plate
Nope,
appearance
that's
there.
ball 4.
Able to take the walk. Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Alex Bregman. Line drive, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third, in there safely.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around.
So they turn to their closer, Chris Martin.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A 3-run shot, and they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. That one ripped left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Here's the throw, but he's in there easily.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Corner in the box now. Take strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Young over to second, and that's 2. Here at Wrigley Field, top 6, Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers.
That's out.
Here's a 1-1. Bregman throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Evan Carter looking to start something with 1 gone.
Inside, ball 1. Ball, that's in.
That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike.
No, he's safe.
Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Ball, down. Outside, that's a ball.
That one misses. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now it's the DH, Tyler Ferguson, taking over the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Infield fly, batter's out.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Next up for Texas, Brandon Nimmo.
Ball, that's low. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Oh, that's
missed.
off the plate.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Mike Conforto.
Ball, that's inside.
That one
Ball.
missed. And
Ball.
another ball. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
For the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Ball, that's out. Nope.
Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. And delivers
that's
outside. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. That one felt good. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-5. Dansby Swanson. Stands in. Jacob Junis gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's outside.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's
Outside.
outside.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ripped to right, should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 9-5.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfect. He came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Swinging a foul out of play. Man at second. That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. This was a really nice swing.
Now pitching for
New pitcher now, number 75. Swing and a miss. Tap foul at the plate. No outs. Runner on second. Finds its way through, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Bush,
Inside,
the
ball
next
one.
to hit, takes ball 1. In the dirt, runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. Runners on the corners, no outs. This one in the air, center field. Carter should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 11-5. Towards first, and foul ball. Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. Carter on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Suzuki running hard for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. Ferguson, 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Michael Jalen Beeks takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He jacks that one out to left. And they add on. It's 12-5. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 13-5. Late with the swing there. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Crow Armstrong in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
2 outs. Base is empty. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Luis Curvelo.
Number 56, Luis Curvelo.
Ball inside.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle
inside.
approach.
2 down, nobody on. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. on the north side of Chicago. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the 8th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Brings it in. 1 away. 1 out man at first. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Fought off foul. 0-1 down. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Ball.
The Cubs up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run blast. Here is Jock Peterson. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Peterson just got a piece of it. Happ ranging back on it. Out of here. They go back to back. Pro Armstrong in position, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Now the new pitcher in the game, Jacob Latz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
1 up, 1 down. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Latz. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Ball, that's in.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Nico Horner. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second homer of the night, and they add to their lead. It's 15-8. Here's the catcher to hit, Carson Kelly. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. But back here at Wrigley Field. Now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jacob Webb.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. And now one out remaining for Texas. So now it's Corey Seager. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Corner.